All right, what's up, guys and girls? How's it going? It's Else here. Doing a follow-up video on the Balorgh set. I posted it. A couple people had comments. They wanted to see a couple other things, and I realized that I didn't do the full test like I normally do, and we'll just go through it all in real time, and I can just kind of show you guys not only what the set does and like how I test different sets to figure out if I find it useful or whatever. So the first thing we got to figure out, in my opinion, is so we know this procs with Meteor. We know we get our spell damage right away, specifically with Meteor and with Soul Assault. But the difference is there is a little bit of a lagging period when those two things hit. What about ultimates like Dawnbreaker or Incap that you can animation cancel? If you animation cancel it, do you miss the proc of the Balorgh set? That's the question I have. The other question that people asked was, does it really buff your damage even more when you go up to 500 ultimate? So we're going to go through both those things, and I'm going to show the comparison here. So what we're going to do first, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep all my sets the same. This isn't a build, but everything's going to be the same. All we're going to do is we're going to switch the helmet. We're going to go from a heavy Balorgh helmet to a heavy pirate skeleton helmet. Now you can see the one piece, it only gives spell resistance and physical resistance, and it's both a health bonus. So we're not going to miss out on any resistances. We're not getting any max stats from running one set to the other for a one piece. The one piece of Balorgh is still going to exist when we wear it, so we're not impacting our build at all when we activate our ultimate. So we're not adding more stamina, weapon damage, whatever. So that's why we're making this change, because we want to see exactly what the Balorgh set is doing. So we're going to equip the pirate skeleton, and we are going to build our ultimate up. And we basically want to see what our baseline numbers are for when we activate our ultimate. So we're just going to wail on them a little bit here. Activate our ultimate. 2540 non-crit. Now remember that. 2540 for a non-crit. So we know that that's going to be our baseline weakest ultimate with this specific build. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put Balorgh set on, and we're going to build our ultimate. And now keep in mind, guys, I'll do this with Dawnbreaker as well, just so you Dawnbreaker fans out there can see that it works as well. But yeah, it works with animation cancels, and it works with Incap in this specific situation. So when I pop this, you'll see I went from 2540 to 2725, and I animation cancel my Incap. So it does work on the ultimate instantly cast. So if it's working for Incap, we can almost guarantee that it's going to work for Dawnbreaker, but we'll just double check just in case, because I know people want to see it. So go in there. This is going to take a little bit longer to build up, which is fine. But you can see that it's just going to be a very powerful, as I said before, it's going to be a very powerful monster set for just about every class. If you're using Incap, you got to wait a little bit longer to pop it. Like if you're 1vxing and you're using Incap as soon as you get it, you might be better off using something else. Well, no, because it's 70 ultimate, so 140. Yeah, it's still better than 2 weapon damage enchants. Never mind. I was thinking it was 50 still. I'm living in the past. So we got our Dawnbreaker. We're going to take off our Balorgh set, and we're going to put on our pirate skeleton once again. We're going to get our baseline number here. The only problem when we do this is if we get a crit. So we got 2090 for a Dawnbreaker. I'm going to take that off, put Balorgh back on. We're going to make sure to animation cancel it as well as we can as well, so that you guys can see that it's still proccing and you're getting the full buff. And then I'll go up to 500 ultimate as well. And I said as well a lot there, but it's kind of tedious going through all these individual tests, but that's okay. I mean, this is how we test things. This is how we figure out what's best for our build specifically, and how we come up with our own unique play styles to maximize what we're trying to do. So we're gonna give them a couple lefts and a couple rights here, build up our ultimate, and it was 2090. And if I'm wrong, you can go back and consult the video. 2398. So you see I animation canceled it, still got the buff when the Dawnbreaker went off. So what this means is if you're running a Warden, you're running a Dawnbreaker burst build combination, you will proc the Balorgh set when you use it. Now, what other people asked was, that was 2398 or whatever. They wanted to see this fully buffed with, they wanted to see it fully buffed with 500 ultimate. And so I think it is, God, I'm going to totally show my noobishness here. Weapon indicator. Combat. Alright, resource numbers. There we go. Oh, is it not going to show? Ultimate numbers. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to build up to 500 ultimate. And you saw when we just got to Dawnbreaker, it was around 2390. And so we should hit harder than 2390 when we get to 500 ultimate. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This set is pretty crazy. I think there's a lot of uses for it. I think a lot of 1vx builds will be using it. I think it's going to up the overall damage in PvP, which probably means that people will counteract that by increasing their health. But the burst combos you're going to be able to get with this with a few classes, it's not really going to matter. If you make a mistake, you're dead. I think that's how it's going to kind of be. You know, like as an example, my Magicasork is, you know, I was able to melt people with 30k health pretty easily. If I switch those to this, and I hit with a fully capped Meteor with 500 ultimate with those sets that I had on, how much health do you need to survive that? You know? I don't know. Like, it's kind of crazy. So, and it's not just this. Like I said, I mean, it's this plus the light armor set. You know, you already have other damage sets. It's a very cool idea. I'm not knocking it. I mean, you're sacrificing using an ultimate quickly for more burst by waiting. And it's not easy to build 500 ultimate. I mean, you see I'm talking here about how strong the set can be, and it's taking me forever to get to it. And so if you want to land this blow, you got to be able to stay in the fight to get this haymaker off. And if you miss or you mess it up, it's kind of over. You know, like then you have to wait all over again to build this ultimate. So there is some downsides. There's definitely some downsides to this set, but it has potential. It has a lot of potential. All right, it's 2390, and hopefully we don't crit here. Oh, what the? Oh, yeah, they were saying there's a current bug. So, I'm sorry, guys. They're saying there's a current bug with ultimates. It's going off of the previous ultimate consumed, and they're looking into fixing it, so they must not have fixed it yet. So now I have to build my ultimate again, and then drop an ultimate, and then it'll show the full buff with 500. My bad. So this might have to be tabled for the next PTS update, but I think this should work. This should show the 500 ultimate with this Dawnbreaker that I'm going to pop right now. So just pop this, double check. Yeah, 3124. Yeah. So they said there was a bug. Basically what it is the Balorgh set is consuming your previously used ultimate. And so you saw there that I didn't get the buff, and then with 500 ultimate. Anyway, the point is you get more damage by waiting. And so hopefully I showed that. I hopefully showed that by animation canceling these quick, easy to use ultimates, it still procs the set. And by waiting, you get a lot more damage. So hopefully that explains the set a little bit more for you guys. I should have went through this yesterday, but I didn't. My bad. There you go. So let me know what you think, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.